Ariv sat under the Bodhi tree, burdened by anxiety over his collapsing fortunes and mounting debts. His hands trembled uncontrollably. His disciples had gathered, forming a quiet circle, their faces reflecting devotion and yearning for wisdom. From afar, a man approached, dressed in fine silk and adorned with gold. "Master, I cannot endure this weight. I feel suffocated by financial ruin. Blessed One, I seek your guidance to free myself from relentless worry and fear." Buddha smiled gently and gestured for him to sit among the disciples. Ariv blinked, caught off guard. "My suffering arises from losing wealth. My life has shattered completely without money and security." The Buddha gestured to the ground, where fallen leaves lay scattered. "Consider the lotus. It blooms in mud, untainted by it. But wealth provides stability. Is it wrong to seek security in life?" The Buddha replied calmly, "Security built upon transient things cannot last. Clinging to them invites pain when they inevitably fade." Ariv nodded hesitantly, trying to grasp the teachings offered. "But how do I free myself from attachment? It feels impossible." "Start by understanding the source," the Buddha said. "Clinging arises from desire and fear. Seek the roots within your mind." Ariv frowned. "I fear losing everything. I fear judgment, failure, and emptiness. My desires stem from wanting to prove worthiness." The Buddha said, "Let go of proving worth through external means. True worth emerges when you understand and embrace yourself." "How can I embrace myself amid failures, deaths, and ruin?" asked Ariv, struggling to perceive self-worth through such adversity. The Buddha gestured towards the tree. "A tree stands firm despite losing leaves. Roots nourish strength. Explore inner resilience deeply." Ariv sighed heavily. "Resilience feels elusive when my mind is clouded. How do I unburden this constant flood of haunting thoughts?" The Buddha replied softly, "Silence and reflection calm waters. Observe thoughts without judgment. Gradually, clarity emerges like ripples on still waters." Ariv asked, "But will silence help me solve practical problems? My debts remain unaddressed and creditors demand repayment soon." The Buddha explained, "External challenges endure, yet responding wisely requires inner stillness. Haste amid chaos blinds solutions hiding within sight. But how do I balance addressing reality while practicing inner reflection?" Ariv asked, seeking concrete guidance amid looming urgency. The Buddha spoke patiently, "Balance arises through mindfulness. Attend to each moment." Through this conversation, the seeds of transformation began to blossom in Ananda's mind, beckoning him toward freedom and inner peace. The disciples, their faces illuminated by understanding, committed themselves to exploring the teachings and anchoring their lives in liberation's wisdom. The Buddha responded, "Your actions reflect inner peace or turmoil. Choose peace despite pressures, altering interactions through calmness and conscious decisions. Will creditors view calmness as weakness, prolonging tensions?" Ariv questioned, fearing perceived passivity in addressing monetary conflicts effectively. The Buddha smiled, "Calmness displays strength. It disarms aggression. Speak with compassion and honesty, building trust despite adversity clouding perceptions." "But honesty might reveal weaknesses." Ariv hesitated. "People exploit vulnerability. How do I protect myself while practicing transparency and truth?" The Buddha replied, "Truth with wisdom shields strength. Honesty rooted in resilience inspires trust, disarming exploitation and empowering interactions thoughtfully." Ariv asked, "But some creditors remain relentless regardless of approach. How do I preserve peace amid inevitable conflicts arising persistently?" The Buddha explained, "Conflict arises through opposing desires. Seek shared understanding, dissolving barriers. Compassion bridges gaps, redirecting interactions positively. What if compassion fails? Not everyone listens or changes. Some seek self-serving gains persistently despite compassionate appeals, Ariv wondered. The Buddha nodded. Compassion isn't control but offering. Its value transcends outcomes. Peace arises when intent remains pure despite responses. Ariv sighed. Will practicing compassion ease my fears? Financial instability leaves lingering anxieties even when external challenges subside temporarily. The Buddha responded. Fears dissolve through understanding impermanence. Recognizing transient nature redirects focus from clinging towards accepting cycles naturally occurring. But acceptance feels passive, Ariv countered. Challenges require action. How does acceptance balance active pursuits amid adversity demanding effort consistently? The Buddha replied. Acceptance integrates action with wisdom. Rejecting results disrupts focus. Accepting processes unveils harmony guiding efforts effectively forward. Ariv blinked. That sounds idealistic. Does acceptance shield against unexpected outcomes? Life often delivers unforeseen trials disrupting expectations unprepared. The Buddha explained. Acceptance isn't avoidance but adaptability. Trials unveil strength hidden within. Embrace growth amid fluctuations arising naturally over time. Growth? Ariv asked skeptically, doubting inherent strength. Does growth emerge amid constant defeat? Failure feels overwhelming despite repeated efforts consistently. The Buddha smiled kindly. Growth arises through persistence. Trials unveil resilience. Expanding understanding. Failure redirects paths. Wisdom transforms setbacks into strengths. But what if setbacks seem endless? Ariv wondered aloud, doubting ability to endure ongoing challenges, persistently testing endurance repeatedly. The Buddha answered softly. Endurance arises through realizing impermanence. Cycles shift constantly. Understanding cycles nurtures patience, unveiling opportunities amid fluctuations unfolding naturally. Patience feels daunting, Ariv admitted. Challenges demand urgency. As evening embraced the monastery, Ananda felt his mind calmer, his burdens lighter, his heart drawn ever closer to liberation. Another day, another moment of stillness under the Bodhi tree, brought the disciples together to hear the Buddha's teachings. But mindful presence feels elusive amid persistent pressures demanding attention, Ariv remarked. External conflicts often overwhelm inner stillness consistently. The Buddha smiled gently, saying, practice unveils presence gradually. Begin small. Expand mindfulness moment by moment, integrating stillness into responses progressively unfolding naturally. Ariv pondered thoughtfully, absorbing teachings quietly while contemplating practical applications within pressing realities. Surrounding mounting challenges consistently, the Buddha observed silently, offering space for reflection. His presence radiated unwavering calmness amid complexities Ariv navigated persistently unfolding. Within life, Ariv finally asked, Master, how do I measure success following teachings? Should progress reflect external changes improving life materially substantially? The Buddha replied, success isn't external achievements but inner peace emerging despite challenges. Responding mindfully transforms interactions, guiding progress harmoniously forward. But inner peace feels intangible, Ariv countered. Material realities persist. Does peace remain amid challenges without external improvements emerging tangibly over time? The Buddha explained, peace arises beyond circumstances. Accepting impermanence dissolves suffering within, enabling clarity, shaping responses, effectively guiding harmonious actions. Ariv sighed deeply, struggling to reconcile teachings within realities demanding attention, persistently disrupting inner stillness, repeatedly unfolding naturally. The Buddha gestured gently towards scattered leaves, saying, observe nature. Cycles shift constantly. Accept impermanence. Clarity arises, unveiling paths unfolding harmoniously forward. Ariv nodded slowly, absorbing teachings quietly while contemplating integration within life navigated persistently amid complexities surrounding evolving challenges unfolding naturally. Another day, another moment found Ariv sitting beneath the Bodhi tree, his spirit seeking answers amid lingering uncertainties within. The Buddha approached, his presence like a river's calm flow, nourishing the parched lands of Ariv's troubled heart effortlessly. Ariv bowed respectfully and said, "Master, I've practiced detachment. Yet, lingering worries persist. How do I reconcile compassion with peace?" The Buddha replied, "Compassion flows like a river. To find peace, allow it to nourish others freely without attachment to outcomes." Ariv asked hesitantly, "How do I give compassion without depleting myself? The demands of others sometimes drain the spirit entirely." The Buddha nodded. "Compassion flows abundantly when connected to inner wells. Replenish your spirit through mindfulness and awareness continuously." Ariv frowned slightly, "But addressing my creditors often feels futile. Generosity seems irrelevant when survival demands repayment and balancing urgent responsibilities." The Buddha said, "True generosity lies not only in wealth but intention. Sharing time, patience, and understanding cultivates goodwill universally." Ariv sighed. "Even with generosity, the weight of my debts remains. How do I act wisely while bearing this burden?" The Buddha replied, "Wisdom arises by balancing compassion with clarity. Seek solutions through collaboration, fostering trust and solidarity among those around you." Ariv asked, "But how do I foster collaboration when everyone focuses solely on their own struggles and self-interests amid adversity?" The Buddha explained, "A single spark ignites change. Led by example, offering support selflessly, others follow when they witness shared resilience. But can collaboration truly alleviate my financial burdens completely?" Ariv questioned, doubting collective effort's ability to address practical challenges persistently. The Buddha answered, "Collective actions dissolve individual struggles. Unity empowers shared strength, redirecting resources and energy effectively toward overcoming obstacles together." Ariv pondered this deeply. How do I inspire creditors or others to embrace collaboration instead of pursuing isolated gains? Relentlessly? The Buddha replied, "Speak with compassion and honesty. Authenticity bridges divides, fostering mutual understanding. Trust emerges naturally through genuine connections shared openly. But some refuse to trust or collaborate despite efforts," Ariv remarked bitterly. "How do I address such persistent conflicts peacefully?" The Buddha said, "Peace arises by holding compassion within while navigating challenges externally. Balance inner tranquility with patient, wise responses outwardly." Ariv sighed. "Inner tranquility feels elusive during external turmoil. How do I strengthen my spirit while managing unrelenting challenges continuously?" The Buddha explained, "Resilience grows through understanding impermanence and accepting cycles. Embrace each moment, transforming adversities into opportunities, unveiling hidden potential." But opportunities often seem obscured amid setbacks, Ariv admitted. How do I identify growth within what appears as overwhelming failure persistently? The Buddha said, "Failure reveals pathways unseen during success. Reflect mindfully on setbacks, uncovering lessons and guidance within challenges faced consistently." Ariv asked, "But lessons seem abstract when practical needs remain urgent. How do I reconcile spiritual growth with addressing immediate realities?" The Buddha replied, "Spiritual growth strengthens clarity, enabling effective actions. Harmonizing inner peace guides external decisions wisely amid persistent demands." "But I struggle to harmonize," Ariv confessed. "Inner reflection competes with external pressures. How do I balance these without compromising either entirely?" The Buddha said, "Balance emerges through mindfulness. Attend wholly to each moment, integrating reflection and action seamlessly as time unfolds naturally. Ariv frowned thoughtfully, but mindfulness feels intangible during pressing situations. How do I practice it practically amid chaos and urgency consistently? The Buddha explained. Begin with small moments. Pause. Breathe deeply. Observe sensations. Gradually expand mindfulness into responses, shaping actions progressively over time. But what if mindfulness doesn't resolve external struggles? Ariv wondered. Does peace remain achievable when challenges persist unresolved over time? The Buddha said, peace arises beyond resolution. Accepting life's impermanence dissolves attachment to outcomes, unveiling inner tranquility amid evolving circumstances naturally. Ariv nodded slowly. Acceptance seems daunting amid persistent struggles. How do I cultivate patience while navigating adversity demanding constant effort continuously? The Buddha replied, patience grows through understanding cycles. Recognize each challenge as part of life's flow, nurturing resilience guiding perseverance forward. But challenges often feel unending, Ariv admitted. Enduring them seems overwhelming despite efforts. How do I maintain strength amid prolonged adversities persistently? The Buddha said, strength arises by connecting within. Seek refuge in mindfulness, embracing impermanence, and drawing energy from compassion shared with others. Ariv pondered deeply. How do I share compassion amid exhaustion? My energy feels depleted often, leaving little to offer anyone meaningfully. The Buddha explained, compassion replenishes as it flows. Giving selflessly nurtures resilience, empowering both giver and receiver amid shared connections naturally. But selflessness feels challenging amid scarcity, Ariv admitted. How do I give compassion freely when resources and energy remain limited persistently? The Buddha replied, focus on intention over quantity. Small acts offered sincerely carry immense impact, fostering goodwill and connection universally. Ariv asked hesitantly, but what if goodwill fails to resolve practical needs? How do I address survival demands beyond spiritual practices? The Buddha said, survival requires practical actions guided by clarity. Mindfulness strengthens understanding, enabling effective decisions aligning with immediate necessities naturally. But aligning decisions with mindfulness feels elusive amid urgency, Ariv remarked. How do I integrate reflection into responses shaping actions effectively? The Buddha explained, pause within moments of urgency. Breathe deeply. Observe thoughts. Clarity emerges, redirecting focus towards effective, purposeful actions unfolding. Ariv nodded slowly. But how do I measure progress amid ongoing challenges? Success feels intangible when external realities remain unchanged persistently. The Buddha said, progress isn't external achievements but inner growth. Responding mindfully transforms perspectives, shaping actions harmoniously regardless of evolving circumstances naturally. Ariv sighed heavily. Inner growth feels abstract. How do I recognize its presence amid struggles demanding tangible improvements continuously? The Buddha replied, inner growth reveals itself through peace emerging amid challenges. Reflection unveils understanding, transforming responses guiding purposeful actions forward. But peace feels fleeting during persistent struggles, Ariv admitted. How do I sustain tranquility amid adversity disrupting stillness repeatedly over time? The Buddha said, tranquility arises through consistent practice. Mindfulness integrates progressively into life, shaping resilience, clarity, and peace unfolding harmoniously over time. Ariv absorbed teachings quietly, contemplating integration within pressing realities persistently disrupting inner stillness amid evolving challenges surrounding daily life naturally. The Buddha observed patiently, offering presence and guidance amid complexities. Ariv navigated continuously while seeking understanding within unfolding circumstances gradually. Another day, another moment found Ariv beneath the Bodhi tree, his spirit blossoming with peace and newfound clarity within. The Buddha approached, his presence like the lotus rising above murky waters, embodying wisdom and compassion unfathomable in depth. Ariv bowed respectfully and said, "Master, your teachings have transformed my life. Yet, I wish to guide others through struggles." The Buddha replied, "Ariv, a lotus blooms not selfishly but shares its beauty freely. Your journey now inspires others naturally." Ariv asked, "But how do I teach others effectively?" Many dismiss spiritual guidance, perceiving it as irrelevant to their challenges. The Buddha said, "Begin by understanding their struggles deeply. Speak with empathy, connecting their experiences to teachings that resonate universally." Ariv nodded. "What if their struggles differ from mine? How do I bridge gaps between experiences while offering meaningful guidance?" The Buddha explained, "Focus on shared principles. Impermanence, compassion, resilience unite experiences universally, shaping teachings applicable across diverse challenges naturally." Ariv pondered, "But some resist change despite teachings. How do I inspire transformation in those reluctant to embrace spiritual growth?" The Buddha said, "Lead by example. Actions inspire deeper than words. Embody teachings, allowing others to witness growth and seek understanding." Ariv sighed. "Even leading by example feels challenging amid persistent adversity. How do I sustain strength and patience guiding others continuously?" The Buddha replied, "Strength grows through mindfulness. Balance self-care with compassion, replenishing spirit while sharing wisdom progressively over time naturally, but self-care feels selfish amid others' struggles." Ariv remarked, "How do I balance serving others without neglecting personal well-being persistently?" The Buddha explained, "Self-care nourishes compassion. A river flows freely only when its source remains replenished. Care strengthens sustainable giving naturally." Ariv nodded thoughtfully. "But challenges remain overwhelming despite practices. How do I cultivate resilience while maintaining peace amid ongoing adversities?" The Buddha said, "Resilience arises through accepting impermanence and embracing growth within cycles. Challenges unveil strength shaping peace and wisdom. Growth often feels elusive during struggles." Ariv admitted, "How do I recognize progress within adversities seemingly unending over time consistently?" The Buddha replied, "Progress reveals itself through inner transformation. Reflect mindfully on resilience emerging amid challenges, unveiling understanding and strength gradually." Ariv asked, "But how do I measure transformation effectively? Success feels intangible when external realities persist unresolved continuously over time." The Buddha explained, "Transformation transcends circumstances. It manifests through peace and clarity guiding actions harmoniously, shaping meaningful responses amid evolving challenges. Peace often feels fleeting during persistent conflicts." Ariv admitted, "How do I sustain tranquility amid adversities disrupting stillness repeatedly over time?" The Buddha said, "Tranquility grows through consistent mindfulness. Integrate presence progressively into life, nurturing resilience, wisdom, and peace unfolding naturally." Ariv pondered deeply, absorbing teachings while contemplating integration into guiding others navigating challenges, persistently evolving throughout their lives universally. The Buddha observed silently, offering presence and guidance amid complexities Ariv sought to understand and embody harmoniously within life naturally. Ariv finally asked, "Master, how do I adapt teachings to modern struggles while preserving their essence amid evolving societal challenges?" The Buddha replied, "Adapting teachings involves understanding contexts deeply while upholding principles. Wisdom and compassion transcend time, shaping guidance universally. But adapting teachings risks diluting their significance." Ariv remarked, How do I ensure integrity remains while evolving their relevance continuously? The Buddha explained, integrity arises through mindfulness and reflection, root teachings in universal truths, adapting expressions while preserving wisdom authentically. Ariv nodded slowly, embracing the balance required to guide others through challenges while embodying teachings authentically within evolving contexts naturally. The Buddha said, Ariv, your journey mirrors the lotus, rising above struggles. You now guide others, sharing wisdom and inspiring growth. Ariv bowed humbly, thanking the Buddha while reflecting deeply on the responsibility and opportunity of guiding others toward peace and resilience. The Buddha observed, his presence radiating unwavering calmness and compassion amid the unfolding paths Ariv and others navigated collectively over time. Ariv returned to his community, embodying teachings through actions, inspiring others to navigate challenges while cultivating peace and wisdom harmoniously. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.